Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another first impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Next Car Game. Now, Next Car Game is a demolition derby racing game that is coming to us via Bugbear Entertainment. Now, these are the people who were responsible for titles such as the Flat Out titles, which some of you might know, some of you might not know. In my personal experience, the Flat Out titles were as close as I've ever gotten to how much fun I used to have back in the days with Destruction Derby, which is a really, really old game for those of you who have not been in the gaming scene for that long. Now, this particular version of the game is still in early access, so you can get access to this particular title right now if you so desire. If you really, really enjoy the footage that I'm going to show you today, you can get information on the website that's actually right there right now, because I just thought I'd focus on this particular frame for the intro of the video. But before we actually get into the game itself, I wanted to show you guys the tech demo that they gave me, because when I requested a key to Bugbear Studios, they gave me both the key to the game as well as a key to this tech demo, which I believe is also going to be made available for everyone that that gets involved with the early access of the title. So let's get started with this tech demo. I'm going to reset everything. Where do we... Oh yeah, restart. I'm going to restart everything, and this is what they give you with the tech demo. They just give you a bunch of random AI, who are... I think they're probably using the AI of the Demolition Derby... type race, which is basically they just want to wreck each other out. Once you actually get started, basically that's what they're going to be doing. But there's a bunch of stuff that we can do ourselves just to kind of explore the physics engine and all that other good stuff. And once I show you a couple of things here in the tech demo side of things, we're going to go into the actual game portion of the game, so to speak. So this is what happens once you get started with the tech demo. As you can see, there's like 24 cars here doing completely random stuff. There's a lot of physics calculations being handled, as well as fragments, shrapnel, particle effects, and all that other kinds of good stuff happening at the same time to basically showcase the performance of the engine. That is the whole point of this particular tech demo. Now, this game has a little bit of an exaggerated physics engine. Now, it is not exactly realistic. It is a little bit exaggerated. Okay, it's really, really exaggerated because it's made to intensify fun more than necessarily be realistic, I feel. So let's have a look at some of the things they have here. So for starters, okay, you didn't really have to crash into me, good sir, but that's fine. So for starters, we have this spider thing here, which is going to stomp randomly, and if it hits your car, this will happen. Now, my car can still move, so let's go ahead and see if we can get her to stomp on me yet one more time, just to really... Come on. Ooh, nasty. Now look at the detail on how crushed your vehicle can get. Isn't this just, like, utterly ridiculous? It can still run, though, but that, I assume, is going to be something that they will be changing. I know for a fact that in the actual game itself, you can wreck your car throughout a race and, like, that's it, you're done. But since this is a tech demo, we can actually go ahead and repair our vehicle, as well as reset our position at any time. Now let's showcase a little bit more of this. Wow, this guy, you've had a bad accident, sir. Anyways, let's showcase some more of what we can actually do with this physics engine by going through this little machine. I mean, what could possibly go wrong in going through this so innocent-looking machine? Well, you can get your car crushed and all messed up. Now, you guys will notice that we've suffered a little bit of a frame drop here, and the reasoning behind that is actually because I tend to run games with vertical sync on because it just looks better on video, I feel. All of the details and all of the graphics are turned up to the very maximum of the title. And yeah, this is the tech demo. And I've had a lot of fun with it, so it's not, I'm not that excited about it right now because I've been fooling around with it for quite some time already. But it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun just fooling around with the physics engine and getting your car bent out of shape in all kinds of weird manners. Also, everything that you do is instantly repaired once you hit the E key. So, like for instance, except for the vehicles, you actually have to repair those manually if you want. So as you saw there, we pretty much went against these tires, and our car got completely owned. And we press E, boom, everything regenerates, which allows you to really just fool around and play quite a bit with all the activities that are available to you right here. Like for instance, the cannon. Isn't it cool to be shot out of a goddamn cannon? Whee! And this is all just physics based, like you just got pushed. There's no like script that shoots you or anything. And there's even another cannon over there, because basically you can get shot off from different locations, which is always fun. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Oh! Almost ran past that. Excuse me, I would like to get shot off this cannon if oh, this is gonna... Yeah. Basically, I didn't position myself correctly inside the cannon. Damn it, I fail so much at driving, I can't even get myself shot off of a physics cannon. Way! So as you can see, definitely a lot of thought has been put into the physics engine. Now, something that I have a little bit of a problem with the car is that with the game is that the physics engine is all well and nice. It's very fun. It's all nice and groovy, but I feel that they need to work a little bit on the gripping of the cars, because I feel that it's not as realistic as I would like. Then again, maybe this is intentional, but like a lot of the times you're just like sliding all over the place. You're just power sliding with your car all the time, which does get a little bit annoying at times. But we'll see more of this when we actually get into the game portion. Anyways, this should give you an idea of the kind of stuff that you guys can actually expect from the tech demo, so to speak. You guys have seen me shot myself off of a cannon. Now I can just show you the WinZip version of Next Car Game. So you want... Oops. Oh, there was a ramp here. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know you guys had a ramp here. That's interesting. I probably didn't know because it's so damn dark. What the hell? I can't even find it anymore. And by the way, if you guys see the camera suddenly shifting like that, is because I'm used to using the right stick to shift the camera angle. What the hell happened? Where is that ramp? It's like invisible. I guess it's like an Easter egg. Hooray! Anyways, as you can see, there's like some kind of a pile driver there, and this is how you basically zip your car. It's all busted up now. Let's get it really in there. This is just like chock full of these pile driver things, so you just like put your car in the middle there, switch to free camera, and enjoy the carnage. That thing is going to destroy the crap out of your car, and just look at how long the debris actually stays. Now, that's pretty impressive if you take into consideration that the game is still running at like 60 frames a second, even though obviously you can't tell because YouTube will be YouTube. It does not cease to be pretty impressive. Also bear in mind that at the same time as this is happening here, there's still like 24 cars somewhere with AI that's probably trying to do stuff with them. Or maybe they all just explode. Well, I see one of them moving at least. They're just spread throughout the map all over the place. This one's still moving. These are all wrecked and upside down. And all of this stuff is going on, and the game is still running at a solid frame rate. And this is, like I've said, this is just the early access version. So obviously, they might even optimize the engine a little bit more. And as you guys should be aware, my computer is nothing to brag about. So it's not like I'm running a super rig in here or anything. So it was something that I was definitely impressed. I mean, usually early access titles are not usually this polished in terms of performance. In fact, you usually tend to have a lot of performance issues on a lot of these titles. Let's actually repair all of these cars and see what happens. Oh, I can only repair the scenery. In order to repair these cars, I have to basically restart. But yeah, this is the tech demo. Should give you guys a pretty sweet idea of what they've been doing with with the physics engine and all that. And now I'm going to switch over to the actual game side of things and show you guys a couple of tracks. The Demolition Derby track. There's currently 3 tracks available and 2 vehicles. Now, one of the vehicles is actually, I'm not a big fan of it, but I'll show you guys both vehicles as well as the currently available tracks and the currently available modes and all that other kinds of good stuff. See you on the flip side. And now we're actually inside the game itself. So the game, something that also is good for you guys to know, those of you that enjoy playing with controllers anyways, is that the game already fully supports the standard X input. That's the way that I usually use my controller anyways, which is through Motion Joy with my PlayStation 3 controller. But anyways, fully supports that, and you can just basically use the controller for everything pretty much. So that was a good surprise. There were no issues, which usually, again, with early access games, sometimes you get issues with controller and all that kinds of stuff. So like I said, you have access to 2 cars. This one and this one. This one being an American muscle car, of course, and this one being a European car, which is actually a really ugly-ass car, in my opinion. And we will use the ugly-ass European car to go to the Demolition Derby. So these are the modes that we have available. We have Demolition, the Derby Stadium 24 cars, Derby Stadium 12 cars, then Gravel 24 cars, Tarmac 24 cars, Gravel 12, Tarmac 12. So it's like 3 tracks. You got the Derby Stadium, Gravel, and Tarmac. And then there's also 2 car races and just practice. The tracks are fairly simplistic. It's mostly for test purposes. This is pre-alpha. But I do like running with a ton of cars. Now, shifting I've done to automatic, and I have all the aids turned on because, like I told you guys, I have some serious issues keeping the car on the road most of the time because it slides all over the place. It's like you're power sliding 24/7. So let's get started on the Derby Stadium so that you guys can see some more of the title, and then we will do also both the currently available races in the pre-alpha version that we have here, so that you guys can make your decision if you enjoy the game enough that you want to support it, or if you'd rather wait until the complete product. Also, like I've mentioned, everybody who gets the early access thing also has access to the tech demo. So before you get started, they show you this little overview of each track. As you can see, this is pretty much a standard Derby Stadium, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever actually seen like a live Derby event, and yet I really enjoyed the Destruction Derby title as well as the Flat Out titles. So anyways, once you're ready, you press to start the race, you get a countdown, and now it's just like smash everybody out of here. Boosh! Now I believe that in the actual game you can reset your car's position, like if you get flipped over or something like that. But as far as I can tell, you can actually not repair your car, which is obvious because you really shouldn't be able to repair your car. Now, something that I think is going to be fun is when you actually get multiplayer in this title, which I'm not entirely sure if that's part of their plan. I think it probably is, because I mean most of these titles usually in multiplayer. And as you can see, there's like different damage indicators over there on the lower left corner. That is to indicate which portion of your car is damaged. Looks like that guy exploded. Usually, in these titles, from my previous experience, if you want to take out cars, you usually want to hit the engine. So it's actually at a certain point of the match, it's actually a lot easier to just stick to going in reverse. And it actually becomes inevitable depending on the damage that you actually suffer. Enjoy that, my good sir. Oh, I hadn't even noticed that you could actually climb these things. Although, arguably, I probably did more damage to myself than anyone else. And we still don't have a single takedown, but we're still alive. And there's still 11 opponents left out of 24. It means that 13 people have actually been taken out at this point. Like I said, let's see if we can deal some damage here in reverse, because that is obviously the best way to go about things right now, since our engine is in critical condition. Well, these guys are all busted up, so it's pretty pointless aiming there. Let's see if we can... Oh, enjoy that. Oh, we're really getting busted up now. Let's see if we can hit someone in reverse. Just look at the degree of deformation that cars are going to have. Oh, takedown, bitch. That's right. Let's see if we can get someone else with this. We also have the handbrake, which it is your B button on your controller, or in my case, the circle. And I got wrecked. 6th place with 1 takedown. So yeah, this is how the Derby Stadium works. Obviously, I'm going to assume that in the final... Oops, I did replay by mistake. I'm going to assume that in the final version of the title, they're going to include like some kind of a campaign. There's going to be also car customization. This I have seen you'll be able to customize your cars, probably get different engines, stuff like that. Get them different frames to become more of a tank, so to speak. And now, let's get into some more racing, shall we? We're going to go to one of the gravel tracks. Not entirely sure. I don't think we can select the number of laps because I would really like to reduce the laps, because 3 laps usually I won't last 3 laps. I just get wrecked before that even happens. But yeah, it's at this point the title is still fairly basic, but one of the things that, like I said, is really impressive is the degree of polish that they have on the engine, which runs at a solid frame rate with 24 cars on track and all those particle effects that are happening. It is really surprising to me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Obviously, like I've also mentioned during the tech demo, every now and then you will see frame rates dipping in my particular video, because I am running with VSync. VSync and everything turned to maximum, which is pretty impressive that my rig can even handle that, but... Now you see, this is the problem that I've mentioned. Now obviously here you're on a gravel track, but it's the same thing on tarmac. Your car just Aw, damn it. Your car just slides all over the place, and like I said, the physics engine is exaggerated. It is not meant to be realistic. So bear that in mind. If you're more into simulation type stuff, like Gran Turismo, whatever, this is not for you. This is a game about smashing cars onto each other and getting an insane physics engine to just take over and let you really wreak havoc. Oops. I don't even know exactly why that happened, but early alpha, actually pre-alpha is pre-alpha, so... You guys will notice me doing like double accelerations, like, because that is supposed to somewhat improve your grip, but I mean, not even that is going to help me. I really hope that they put a little bit more grip, unless this is all intentional for you to just be power sliding almost 100% of the time, because that is what tends to happen. It does make the driving somewhat more challenging, which I don't really have an issue with, the more challenging part. What I do have an issue with is that sometimes it becomes amazingly unrealistic due to the fact that it's like, well, I'm just going to slide and slide and slide. And like I said, this is gravel, but you guys will see the same thing happen on the next track that we will do, which is going to be in Tarmac. Come on. Ooh, and wipe out. You can reset your position, but like I said, you cannot repair your car. Oops, I reset my position twice by mistake. I'm probably going to end last. Well, I don't think I'm going to end last, because I think a couple of people actually totaled their cars. So, there's that. Yeah, that guy just has been there since lap 1. There's also something that I hope they improved it, which they probably will, which is the camera at the end of each race. I mean, just look at this. You get into some serious shaky camera at the end. At least I thought you did. There was this one time where I did. Wow, just to prove me wrong, huh, game? Okay, and now for the end, let's go for the final event, which is the Tarmac 24, which is the last track that's available. Obviously, you can also race with 12 cars if you so desire, but it's like, I think that with 24 cars, it's a lot more fun because there's a lot more havoc. And now you guys will see what I meant when I said that the cars also power slide in Tarmac, which, in my opinion, shouldn't really happen as much as it does, but obviously that could still be something that changes, or it could be a design decision. I'm not exactly sure which is which. So let's get this party started. Also, right now there's no like boost for, you know, accelerating at the right time before the countdown ends. You guys know a lot of car games do the whole thing where you get some kind of a speed boost to get a better start. If you you know, if you rev up your engine at the right number of rotations and all that, but not in this title. This title, at this point, at least, who knows if they're going to implement that in the future or not, but at this point it's pretty much like floor it, and when it's time to go, your car is going to go, and that's it. Obviously, it's not as slidey as it is in gravel, but it still feels rather slidey. The thing is, I've had some practice, so I kind of know a little bit on how to avoid some of it. Wow, we're actually doing second spot. Am I actually going to win this? Well, or at least finish in second. That would be surprising. That would be really surprising because I haven't been able to win a single race. Yo, bro. Not cool. I have to admit, though, I really like the fact that they've done an American muscle car as one of their main cars, because in these types of games I really do, I mean, mostly I really do enjoy American muscle cars as well. I mean, you guys know that my favorite exotic car is the Lamborghini Countach, but obviously in a game like this, you wouldn't put a Lamborghini Countach because it's a friggin' derby game, so you want to use stock cars. At least that's what I think these cars were supposed to be called, right? Stock cars that you basically use to smash into other people and stuff. Oh, crap! Crap is that guy doing there? Wow, look at our right tire, it's all messed up. Hey, dude, not cool. I was actually in second spot. I was pretty happy with myself. Oh, it's all over now. Car is barely turning. My tire is just all busted. My wheel even, not my tire. My right wheel's all busted. Dude, what the hell are you driving? A Smart? Come on. Oh, crap. Yeah, and this is why I can't win any races. I constantly slide out of the damn track. That's it for me. For a second there, I almost looked really good. For a mere second. When I was in second place. Now the car is just like all over the place. This is when it gets fun though, when all the cars are like crashing up against each other. There's pieces of my car falling off. Oh crap, no, 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 no. Jesus Christ, what the frack? Woo! Oh no. I was so happy. I was so happy. And then all my dreams came crumbling down. Kind of like my car. The right wheel wasn't even Wasn't even touching the ground anymore. Oh man, it's definitely a lot of fun. I think that the engine is really polished for an early access game. Obviously, there's still not a lot of content to the title, so there's that to bear in mind. I'm going to take somewhat of a new stance in 2014, which is I'm not going to necessarily tell people to buy into early access titles because I feel that there's a ton of people doing early access titles now, and I'm not criticizing it. Bear in mind, I'm just saying that I can't endorse every single early access title that I've played. I'm going to have to tell you guys to make up your own minds about that. If you enjoyed what you've seen so far on this title, what I can tell you is that this particular developer has a couple of titles already under their belts, titles such as Flat Out, which was a really great title. I really enjoyed Flat Out back in the day. And they also done some other games that I didn't do that much research into. The title is looking pretty polished, and if you really enjoy what you're watching, maybe you want to support them ahead of time and you'll have access to the current state of the game. If not, then maybe you want to wait until the game is actually complete and get it then. Anyways, this has been Next Car Game. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Personally, I've been having a blast with it, as you guys can tell, because I do enjoy basically transforming cars into little boxes of steel, compressed and stuff, and still running, which is really interesting. And it is a lot of fun. It's up to you guys. As per usual, thank you very much for watching. Leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.